intensifying its investigation into the Mahadev app case, the Enforcement Directorate, after summoning Bollywood actor Ranbir Kapoor, has now issued summon notices to Shraddha Kapoor, Kapil Sharma, Huma Qureshi and Hina Khan. CNN News 18 has accessed the full dossier of Mahadev betting application, which has been prepared by law enforcement agencies. The Enforcement Directorate has so far frozen assets worth 417 crore rupees following searches at 39 locations. Now, according to the details accessed, the application was an umbrella syndicate that arranged online platforms for enabling illegal betting websites to enroll new users, create IDs and launder money. Now, Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Upal were the main promoters of this application and who are both based in Dubai.
Considering the fact that you have looked at several such cases which go on within agencies, ED is looking at Mahadev app. What is the modus operandi? How are these apps really tweaked? And how is it that they are luring people, considering we see that one panel operator has the earnings anywhere between 150 to 200 crores. How does this really operate and what are these apps really working as, especially these gaming apps?
Sure. Thank you so much. So first, जब gambling backs या online apps की बात आती है, we see to it how these apps are first listed or how they reach the public. Usually we see public downloads apps from listed Play stores. But these apps majorly come from, let's say, their public portals, their private links that are shared, because according to the Indian regulations, such apps are not allowed to be properly listed on such app stores. On their websites, people display such ads where they basically lure people through a bit of greed as well, where they want to attract investors. They say that one housewife who is earning 8,000 has been earning 50,000 per month just by playing games or betting on the app. And that's how they show the journey. They show how people have been investing in it and winning it regularly. And then whenever people sign on these apps, they give them a small bait. It is more like an addiction that they are trying to put, but at the end, it is more like a mobile app which can be rigged. A computer program is man-made. A computer program is not entirely random. The results of this app can be tweaked. Plus, what we've seen is they start giving small lures of 500,000 rupees per head and they start winning. Once people are addicted to the app, the confirmation bias is also there, and then that addiction goes into a craving of getting more such success points.
महादेव ऐप एक बैटिंग पोर्टल था, उसके संदर्भ में बहुत सारा मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग का एक मामला था, जिसके संदर्भ में जो रायपुर का जो ऑफिस है ईडी का, उसने इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रारंभ किया और इन्वेस्टिगेशन संदर्भ में हमने 4 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी भी की हुई है। और जब इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रोसीड किया तो धीरे धीरे करके कई लोगों के नाम आए। हम लोग ने समन इशू कई लोगों को किया हुआ है, कई लोग आकर के हमारे सामने अपना बयान दे के गए हैं। रणवीर कपूर आज उपस्थित तो हुआ नहीं, लेकिन उसने ईमेल के माध्यम से क्या कहते हैं इल्तजा की है, एक रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि वो आज नहीं आ पाएगा, उसे 1 सप्ताह का समय दिया जाए। ईमेल हमको रिसीव हुआ है और उसके पश्चात हम लोग देखेंगे कि उसके ईमेल पे हम क्या करें क्या नहीं करें।
Now, CNN News 18 has been able to access the dossier of the Mahadev app case. We'll give you more details about what exactly has come to the fore when it comes to the information that's come out in this dossier. Now, the ED has frozen assets worth 417 crore rupees so far. Then there are also massive searches that have taken place at 39 separate locations. Now, when it comes to the Mahadev app case, it essentially enabled illegal betting sites to enroll users. This was via various IDs. Beyond this, Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Upal, they are the main promoters. Remember, Chandrakar is actually on the run and a manhunt has been launched. Chandrakar and Upal are both also based in Dubai. But when it comes to the action that's been taken so far by the Enforcement Directorate, there have been about 4 arrests that have been made in this case. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Arnima for more on this. Arnima, over to you.
Mahadev app, betting app investigation is picking steam. First, it was Ranbir Kapoor who was asked to appear before the ED officials in Raipur. He has sought 2 weeks' time, but we don't know whether ED is favorably disposed. Ranbir Kapoor was supposed to appear today. Now, there are other film actors also like Huma Qureshi, like Kapil Sharma, the television star, and others. There are about 17 names of Bollywood A-stars, A-listers, television stars, influencers, who have been summoned or who are on the radar of the Enforcement Directorate. Essentially, the charge against them is Either they performed at that 250 crore wedding in Dubai where all the payment was made in cash, or they have endorsed the Mahadev app on social media, and the payment for that has been made through Hawala transaction. That's the broad charge against all these 17 stars. The ED wants them to answer. They're not calling them an accused at this stage, but they want him to answer how the payment was made, why did they accept, non-banking transaction payments, and what do they know about the promoters of Mahadev app. So that's where investigation stands at the moment. But an RC and a red corner notice against the two promoters is also likely very soon.
Okay, that's interesting. A red corner notice is also likely very soon. Arima, thank you so much for giving us more details on that. We also have CNN News 18's Yasha Kotak joining us for more. Yasha, could you tell us more about the money trail that's emerged in this case?
Yes, the money trail, when we speak of, when it comes to this very case, in fact, there have been Hawala transactions, like Arunima rightly mentioned, but these Hawala transactions have been made directly to the Mahadev app promoters, against whom, like we see, there's likely to be a red corner notice. But the main transaction, like we understand from customers, there are transactions that are made. This money is usually paid to banks. Now, these banks are in fact Benami bank accounts. They are also bank accounts of people who are deceased, or they would have made bank accounts on names of people whose data they would have collected illegally. So these bank accounts are in fact bank accounts which are operated by panel operators. These panel operators, they have a huge share of amounts. There are approximately 4,000 to 5,000 such panel operators which are operating in main cities, various cities, especially Mumbai and Delhi, but apart from that at Chhattisgarh as well. These panel operators are the ones who are actually collecting money from customers, and following which, after their share, which is approximately 70% of the amount, which these panel operators keep with themselves, what happens is that the remaining amount, after the profit, is shared with Mahadev promoters. These Mahadev app promoters are in fact someone who against whom the main case is, and some of them are also absconding in this case. So here, eventually the amount that goes to these app promoters proceeds this crime, because all of these transactions
Absolutely.
are
Yasha,
done
thank you so much
illegally.
for joining us. Very valid points that you're bringing in. We'll continue to return to you for more updates. With this, though, we're going to be heading into a very short break. Do stay tuned, because we'll be right back.